Alright, the chest hypertrophy tier list. Let's fucking start with fucking barbell bench presses. So how good is the fucking barbell bench press for chest hypertrophy? The thing is, the bench press requires you to go really heavy for you to really bring the fucking chest out. The main muscle that you are going to be developing a fuck ton is the triceps, you know? The chest will take a little bit of time to really start growing on the bench press. It's when you start to go beyond at least your body weight that the chest really start coming out when you are doing just bench press for chest development. So it's a fucking foundational move. You can start with this shit, but if you want to take hypertrophy to the next level, it's a solid option, but there's way better options. So I'm going with tier B for the barbell bench, and because you will build a fucking chest with the barbell bench, but manage your expectations, because to really bring the hypertrophy with the barbell bench to the next level, you need to start to specialize in strength. There are a lot of other things that you need to juggle to bring your bench press to a heavy fucking bench press. And I see more people not being able to do that than people that are capable of doing this. So the next exercise is fucking a basic one. Wow. Push-ups. Listen, here is something that probably will get a little bit of people triggered, and when they see this thing, they are going to like get the fuck away from the live stream. But push-ups are fucking the absolute best for chest hypertrophy. You will see push-ups being done for fucking day one beginners. You will see push-ups being done by intelligent intermediate lifters, because I say intelligent because usually the fucking intermediates, they think that the only thing that matters are the lifts that move, like, they learn progressive overload, they start to become stronger, and then they think, no, the other things are useless, nothing else matters, I'm just going to get the strongest fucking possible every fucking day. No, fuck that, bro. Push-ups has a place in your training program since you are day one beginner until you are fucking Mr. Olympia. Chris Bumstead finishes his workouts with push-ups. Fucking people that fucking bench press, like competitive powerlifters, like the what's the name of that cat? I love that dude, but I forget his name. It's the PH deadlift on IG. And he also finishes his fucking bench press workouts with fucking push-ups. Everybody should be doing fucking push-ups. That's the message you have to understand here. Push-ups are incredible for hypertrophy, bro, especially sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Do them in the as many reps as fucking possible, but just make sure that each set is pretty much equivalent to the other. Let's say if you can do 3 sets of 40, do 3 sets of 40 instead of doing like 1 set of 60 and then 1 set of 20 and then 1 set of 12, you know? Just just make sure you are feeling your fucking chest getting pumped the fuck up. Go slow on the eccentric, touch your fucking nose to the ground to make sure that you are going all the way down, and then push it back up. And yeah, bro, push-ups are insane. I fucking love push-ups. And great for chest development. Another thing. You don't need to go fucking ultra wide to develop your chest with push-ups, okay? Just go with your fucking arms on shoulder width, and that's already all right, you know. Changing how wide you are going in a muscle in a movement that isn't exactly like putting a ton of force through the muscles, it isn't going to make a lot of fucking change. Isn't going to change things a lot. What's up, Bob? How you doing, bro? Please keep to all the absolute best chest exercise, then do the rest. Let me think about that. What you guys think? If everybody watching right now agree with Bob, I'll skip to all the absolute bests and then hit the others. Because anyways, later I can fucking change to do the clip, to do the video, the separate portion, the separate video that I'm going to release later. Then I can fucking change the order. There's one problem. I organize the fucking lifts in an order that is a little bit, it makes logical sense. The lift that I'm covering one after the other, it makes a little bit of logical sense. So I think it's going to be better for you guys if I go in the order that I set here. So yeah, I'm going to stick to the order. So absolute best for now. And another thing, you don't need to be doing always the absolute best fucking lift, you know? Sometimes it's way better for you to be doing the lift that you like the most. For instance, I love doing barbell bench press, and I do them more often than the other versions of the bench press that I will pretty much say, oh, yo, this is better than the flat bench. But I love the fucking flat bench, and my main bench press is a fucking barbell flat bench. So that's it. Don't go for the optimal all the time, but if the optimal is your favorite way of doing it, so then go for the optimal every time. But if you have a movement that you fucking love doing and it's a tier C, no problem, bro. Okay, go for what you like, because adherence and loving your fucking workouts and going there and banging fucking iron with pleasure, you know, that's what you really need to be doing, bro. Incline dumbbell press at 45 or 30 degrees, baby. Fuck yeah, that's fucking insane. What's up, Toraxi55? Let's go, bro. Thanks for coming by to the live stream, bro. Hell yeah. Can you do this stream a little bit sooner? It is in the middle of the night in Europe, but I really love the stream. Yeah, I usually do way sooner than I did today, but today I had a lot of work in my 9 to 5, and I didn't want to not do the fucking live stream, because I want to keep my fucking schedule and my grind and do the live stream every day so I can improve in the delivery, you know. But today I had to start a little bit later. But usually I start right 4 or 5 hours prior to the time I started today. You must shock the muscles, switch it up, learn to control your bodies, brothers. Hell yeah. That you need to switch confuse the muscle, but every 3 months, okay? Every 3 months, change your fucking workout schedule if you are not still progressing. If you are still adding weight, you are still progressing in reps and sets, you don't need to change a thing, because that is called directed adaptation. Your muscle fibers, the cells on your muscle fibers, are still being able to adapt to that stimulus, and eventually they will reach a point where the law of biological accommodation is going to hit the fucking body, you know, and the same stimulus will start to yield less and less results. You will be desensitized to stimulus due to your fucking central nervous system being trashed, but also the fucking cell will start to predict what you are going to shove on it, and not milk the adaptation that you're seeking. So once you start to fucking plateau and stop progressing, usually takes like 2 to 3 months of rigorous work. If you are more like me, like a guy that do more of a fuck around it is, you know, like more like 5 to 6 months, and then you change everything up, you add novelty stimulus, and you are going to every time start to get your fucking muscle fibers and your hypertrophy and your development more refined, you know. Angie Bozic here asked, do you meal prep your meals for the job? Yeah, I meal prep every fucking week. I do, but my meal prep is pretty fucking easy, because I eat mostly the vast majority of my meals outside of dinner are soups. So I do a fucking giant soup with vegetables and chicken and whatever I find in the fridge, and I put it in fucking bottles, you know, and stock on the fridge. The good thing about soup is that, one, when you microwave soup, it's delicious. It's still delicious, and usually other stuff start to get soggy as the week progresses. It fucking blows. And I fucking love hot sauces. So if you are a hot sauce lover too, you know, you fucking shove hot sauce on a fucking soup, baby, and that shit is fucking hot as hell, bruh. So yeah, that's my main go-to for my meals in the early day, in the early portions of the days, are soups, and I meal prep salads and fucking meats too, and of course. White rice, I don't fucking meal prep, because I have one of those rice cookers, and that shit makes rice in fucking 5 minutes, and you don't need to even think about it. You just shove rice there, click on the button, and woohoo, we have rice. How is it in Brazil, the gyms and so on, bro? We have pretty good gyms here. We have, oh, it's fucking hot as fuck in here right now. But yeah, we have a lot of. The only thing that sucks here is that most gyms you can't do power lifts. You know, you get kicked out of the gym if you start like if you deadlift above 150 or 200 or start squatting. When you go squat on a commercial gym, usually you don't have enough weight to squat. When you go bench press, the instructors are going to go on your side and say like, "Yo, are you sure about that? Are you sure you're going to move that fucking weight?" And then outside of that, it's pretty good. There's a lot of machines here that I usually don't see on the content of other people online. There are probably machines that were designed by people here in Brazil, and yeah, pretty much that. It's pretty good, the gym here in here. Yeah, it's essentially a Planet Fitness. Hell yeah. So let's move forward with the fucking tier list for chest hypertrophy, and now we are going to talk about fucking dips. The standard regular ass fucking dips. Yo, for chest hypertrophy, if you are in this motherfucking position, bro, no. That's not developing really that much of your pecs. It's a great stimulus for your fucking triceps, but it's going to yield some results on the fucking chest. But that is fucking why. And why is a theory. It's because you need to learn how to do fucking chest dips. And chest dips, you need to shove your fucking butt, scoot your fucking butt back, and really milk that fucking chest hypertrophy. The thing about the chest dips, and we are going to talk about this later too, is that don't think that you are developing the lower portion of your fucking chest, because you don't. The chest has two primary attachments. It attaches from the shoulder to the sternum, to the rib cage, and from the shoulders to the clavicle up here. So the two angles that you are going to be pressing is horizontal, that are going to be targeting the most of your chest muscle fibers are horizontal, like this is you, the weight is horizontal, like in a bench press. And when you are inclined, you are going to prioritize the fucking fibers that come from the clavicle, that are the top portion of the fucking chest. For maximum chest hypertrophy and really get the full chest and look awesome, the best thing is usually using movements that stimulate the top portion of the fucking chest. So chest dips are okay, are a solid option, but don't think you are doing like something crazy to change the sculpture of your fucking lower chest, because it doesn't. It's a great move, but not a miracle worker. I would even say that the bench press is going to develop way more lower chest than the fucking chest dips. Because in the bench press, if you learn how to fucking bench press correctly and you use a fucking nice arch and you do the powerlifting stance, you are already in pretty much a decline position. So you are, even if there was a lower chest, if a lower chest existed, which it doesn't, it's just the sternocostal overhead of the chest. In a wonder world where you need to be declined to fucking stimulate that portion, in the standard barbell bench press you are already fucking stimulating that shit a lot. So the next fucking thing is the close grip bench press. And here's the thing, this shit right here in the image is a fucking F. Please don't do this shit, because close grip bench presses aren't that much close grip at all. This is what a close grip bench press looks like. Let's compare the two. Put the two one side by side just so you can see it. You see that? If you're doing the thing on the left thinking that that's a close grip bench press, no, that is you assuming a bad position that will put a lot of stress on your fucking shoulders. A close grip bench press is a shoulder width bench press. So the close grip bench press done wrong, done with that stupid fucking position, is an F. It's absolutely terrible. And for chest hypertrophy, the close grip bench press, the thing about the close grip bench press is that the more you are close in, the more you are stimulating triceps. So the close grip bench press for chest is not as good as fucking a regular fucking barbell bench with a slightly wider grip. So it's a tier C if your goal is to bring your fucking chest to the maximum development, but it's a great movement. One thing that I could argue about the close grip bench press is that the close grip bench press will allow you to progress on the bench press way faster, and the thing that is going to make your chest grow using a bench press with a barbell is getting fucking strong as shit, you know? So the close grip bench press, maybe depending on your biomechanics, on how your shoulder feels when you are bench pressing, might be a better option for everything that the fucking bench press is going to develop for you. So Sri Hamasai, how you doing, bro? Thanks for coming by. Hell yeah, Yanchi. Thank you for coming by, bro. Have a good night, brother. So then we go for fucking wide grip bench presses, and here we have a gigantically wide grip bench press done by the golden era bodybuilder called Serge Nubret, which was aka the Black Panther. And yo, that's a ultra wide fucking bench press, but you guys understand that the idea here. A wide grip bench press is going to emphasize the chest way more than the triceps. You are limiting the range of motion, and when you go down, you are going to put a fucking gigantically stretched position in your fucking chest when you are with your hands way open. The problem here is most people get a lot of shoulder pain and get a fucked up shoulder when they start doing this kind of fucking wide grip bench press. So you need to be careful with how wide you go. If you manage to bench wide grip and implement a ton of force while doing it, it's a fucking solid option. I still think it's worse than the basic bench press because you are going to progress in how much strength, how much weight you are going to be moving in the basic barbell bench press than in the wide grip barbell bench press. So that's it, bro. It's a tier B. So the next one is a single arm landmine press, and this is a movement that most people never did before, but I think it's a fucking remarkable movement. And I know some of the guys that watch my content and read my content, they are interested in MMA and fucking fighting and shit. So this is why I put this movement here. This movement, it makes you feel exactly like when you do a fucking power shot if you ever train Shotokan karate and you know how to do the fucking straight punch. This thing teaches your body the rotational strength of like throwing a fucking punch better than anything else that I've ever seen. So if you are an MMA guy, if you are trying to fight, you are trying to improve upon your explosiveness and teach your body how to fucking rotate and explode and will target the fucking chest pretty nicely, single arm landmine presses are a great option. But yo, not everybody is trying to learn how to beat other people up, so so it's niche stuff, bro. This is awesome exercise for people that are interested in developing their pressing strength and the muscles that are going to protect them when they are throwing punches on other people. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Yeah, bro. No, we go niche, baby. We go deep. We go where we weren't supposed to go, baby. So the other is a way more sensible option. It's the landmine press. You put the barbell on the landmine attachment, load up the fucking weight, grab the barbell on top of it, and press from there. The angle that you are going to be assuming is pretty similar to incline bench press. So you are going to emphasize the upper pec. And the thing that I feel in this movement that I really like, that I really would like you guys to try it out and see how you guys feel doing it, is that I feel that my chest, the contraction I feel on my fucking chest when I fucking explode on the top and my hands are slightly together, I feel it way deeper on the middle of my chest. It might be just my perception. It might be just bro science, you know. But this movement makes the inner chest and the top portion of my chest, of my upper chest, feel like they are getting a lot of fucking stimulation. So I like to do this with high reps, more of a sarcoplasmic work. So 12, 15 reps, 20 reps, and going for that pump. So experiment with this if you have access to a landmine attachment and can fucking and don't feel embarrassed of doing weird movements in the gym, because this shit is pretty solid. It's a great movement. Wow. Wow. And now fuck, it's the incline bench press. It's the same fucking thing, bro. If you want complete chest development, you need to focus on developing this portion, the upper chest. The upper chest is what separates the men's from the boys, you know? And you need to be using fucking incline bench. It don't need to be exactly the barbell bench, but it's important. I would say that when you are programming, if your goal is hypertrophy, if your goal is aesthetics, when you are programming your pressing movements, you should put your incline stuff ahead of your overhead pressing and ahead of your fucking flat bench work. If your goal is solely fucking hypertrophy, incline pressing is your utmost priority to get the biggest chest that you can. The other sorts of pressing, straight vertical pressing and horizontal pressing, are going to be better to, I would say it's even better for you to develop your fucking triceps, you know, because they usually emphasize more triceps than fucking chest. And yeah, incline bench is a tier A, bruh. It's a super good movement. It's insane. Fuck yeah, bro. You need to be fucking doing incline bench presses. And here's another kind of myth busting session. Ever since Athlete X came to the scene, you know, everybody started to become afraid of Smith machines. And listen, oh, it's an unnatural bar path. Your body never moves in a straight line like that. It's impossible. No, nobody. Yeah. Tell me, does every single time that you applied strength towards something in the real world, I know a lot of the people that reads my stuff, worked in construction and worked with heavy manual labor. Did everything was always fucking free weights? You were always throwing sandbags around and shit? No, bro. Sometimes you need to apply fucking strength in something that is positioned in the specific path of resistance, and you are not going to implode because of it if you have good mobility on the first place. So what is the problem of using Smith machine exercises? If you are a dude that can't fucking squat ass to grass with a high bar squat, and you are doing like low bar squat, all fucking like when you reach parallel, you are already feeling your hamstring stretching. If your mobility sucks like that, you should never ever touch a fucking Smith machine, because yeah, the path of resistance being set is going to expose fucking weak links in your kinetic chain. And the same thing applies to the Smith machine with incline bench. But let's say you are doing a fucking guillotine style bench press, which is the bench press of that will yield a lot of good results for your fucking chest, that is used usually by bodybuilders, where you fucking you stop with the bar right here, you know, right on your clavicle, while when you are doing a powerlifting style bench press, you go to your sternum down here. Okay, when you're doing the fucking guillotine style, listen, do you prefer to have the option of locking the fucking weight and not dropping that shit on your sternum, on your fucking clavicle, or having the option of just doing this? You are already using a pretty damn bad position in the first place. It's terrible to be pressing from here. So the Smith machine is adding safety instead of fucking destroying your fucking shoulders. Just make sure you have good shoulder mobility before you go to the Smith machine. But don't demonize this Smith machine. It's a tool, okay? So yeah, this is a Y. It's an E tire. It's not like a please don't. It's not the devil like some people try to say. It's a tool that have a place in the gym. But you need to have a fucking why. What are you trying to achieve? If you have a fucking good why, then this can be your best move. Using the Smith machine can be the best move. And it's not a surprise that fucking Chris Bumstead, the classic Mr. Olympia, probably the best physique of the last 10 years, probably the most awesome physique that I've ever seen in the last 10 years. He does a lot of fucking stuff on the fucking Smith machine. So don't be afraid of the Smith machine. Don't demonize it. It's a tool like everything else. So now, this is fucking insane. Incline dumbbell bench press. Listen, when the goal is hypertrophy, dumbbells are the best thing always. Dumbbells are king for fucking hypertrophy. If you wanna, I know guys that bench press like near 400 pounds, like they're not natural, but they have a really kind of tiny fucking chest development. And I know guys that barely bench press 200 with dumbbells, and they fucking have massive fucking tits, bruh. They have massive fucking tits from dumbbell pressing. It's insane. I don't like. It's not that I don't like. I love fucking dumbbell pressing, but my dumbbells are those adjustable dumbbells. I will pick it up. These motherfucking things, you know? And then you put this fucking thing right here and you screw the motherfucking up. So it's a hassle to fucking set it up. And the edges right here are pretty crude. So when I'm pressing with heavy, I put heavy weights here and sit it on top of my thigh, it fucking pierces through my thigh and hurts me a lot. So I don't do dumbbell presses just because of that, just because my damn dumbbells are fucking trash. If I had awesome fucking dumbbells, I would be using incline dumbbell bench and flat dumbbell bench to develop a sicker chest. I am already proud of my chest, but I would have a way bigger chest if I had that option. So incline dumbbell bench press, bruh. It's a tier S tire. We are here with the tire yet again. Fuck. Kepler80 said, full ROM is all that matters. Fuck yeah, bro. I subscribe to full range of motion, as to grass, everything, always. Full ROM is being a little bit overemphasized, and sometimes I'm guilty of saying that because it wasn't common knowledge back 5 to 6 years ago. Full ROM wasn't that much of a, there wasn't that much of an emphasis in full range of motion outside of the guys on Renaissance periodization. But nowadays everybody subscribed to full range of motion, and I can attest to it. Like once I started to do rows and pull-ups with full range of motion and really feeling that stretch on my back got way thicker. I had a meh back like 3 or 2 years ago, and once I started doing that to really bring the thickness to the lats, whoa, bro, changed my back completely. Like today I'm proud of my fucking back. I know my back is thick as shit, but it was only when I started emphasizing full range of motion. So yeah, full range of motion is fucking insane. It's pretty important. But for chest, don't exaggerate the range of motion, because it's when you exaggerate too much on the range of motion and you go way past and you feel this fucking thing stretching, that problems happen. So feel the stretch, but be controlled about it and use a sensible weight to do it. Woo boy, let's go forward. So yeah, dumbbell fucking bench press. Is it as good as fucking inclined dumbbell bench press? Nah, it's not, but it's better than fucking the inclined barbell press. So it comes, inclined barbell comes here. Oh fuck. Yeah, and dumbbell bench press goes there, bruh. It's a super good move. But for now, the primary ones, the only two that are non-negotiable in my books, if you have access to doing that, and push-ups you always have access to do it, the inclined dumbbell bench and the push-up. And Bob, to your question, I think the only moves that are going to be tier S in this list are those two movements. It's push-ups and incline dumbbell bench. So I already covered all the tier S tiers. Potentially, I don't remember everything that I put here. Maybe there's one or another great option, but I'm not really sure. So dumbbell flies. Dumbbell flies. It's a great way to introduce a full range of motion, a stretch to your fucking chest. But it's also a great way to, when you are trying to introduce a great stretch to your chest, for you to getting hurt as shit. So the dumbbell bench press is a better option to introduce just this stretch position by simply rotating when you're going down with the dumbbell. Rotate the wrist, so you can go a little bit deeper. Feel the stretch from this position instead of this position, and just press from there, rotating back forward. And that's the best way to introduce a fucking stretch to your pec in this position, in an horizontal position. So the dumbbell flies, it's okay. It's a tier C if you love doing them. If you love doing an exercise, whatever I say here, just don't think about it and go for the exercises that you love doing, because what really will build muscle for you, bro, is consistency, is keeping going to the gym, is maintaining your routine on point. And it fucking blows to go to the gym and fucking do exercises that you don't like doing it, okay? So how many, Sri Hamasai asked, how many push-ups a day? It's up to you, bro. How many push-ups can you do? I personally like to do 2 or 3 sets of push-ups when I woke up, just like, fuck, I wanna kickstart my fucking body. I wake up, I do 2 or 3 sets of push-ups. Between, I do some pull-ups too, but just because if something happens that day and I can't work out, I already work out, you know? But it's something like 40, 50 reps, and the pull-ups I do like 8 to 12 reps. I just fucking feel my muscles getting a little bit pumped up, and then I go out to my run. Later, if I if I have time, I lift some weights, but that's pretty much it. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. Nate, yeah, bro. That's it, baby. Incline double press, the best. It's the fucking best, bro. Incline double bench is insane. It's the absolute best chest builder out there. If you want a big chest, do that fucking shit. Woo! Decline bench press, baby. Listen, this is something that we already covered with fucking dips, which is a why. You know what is the reason to do decline bench press? None. It sucks. It's a awful exercise. I know a lot of people do this motherfucking shit, but it makes no sense to me. And I don't feel a fucking thing. It doesn't develop the lower portion of your chest, because, like I said before, the lower portion of your chest doesn't exist. It's all the sternocostal head. It's all one fucking thing. And some people say that it helps developing like the abdominal head of your chest, which is a tiny fucking thing that sits below your fucking, above your serratus and below the fucking sternocostal head of the chest. And it's this big. It's this size, the muscle. Really, you are going to do an entire set dedicated to something this size. And probably if you do push-ups and protract your shoulders forward, you are probably going to hit that fucking thing. So it's stupid as shit, bro. Decline bench, and it's a hassle, bro. It's a terrible position to be in. It's hard to fucking unrack the fucking bar. This is a mess. Please don't do this motherfucking thing. What's up, minor stuff? Thank you for coming to the live stream, bro. Yeah, man. Decline bench fucking blows. And here is another version of the decline bench. Yeah, bro, with dumbbells. It's even, if I had a G category, I would throw it on there, because It's not even it's not just a stupid fucking decline bench. You are taking dumbbells and doing a it's the utmost biggest hassle to set up the fucking position to fucking do the movement. It's hard to fucking pick the dumbbells up. It's hard to fucking stay on that fucking position. And usually when you are bench pressing with dumbbells, you need your fucking legs to help move the weight up. So without a fucking spotter, you can't even do this motherfucking thing. This is absolute trash. It's below. Get the fuck out of here. This sucks. What else do we have here? Oh, in the decline session, we have declined push-ups. And here we are going to have a little discussion. We're going to probably start demoting stuff because, listen, declined push-ups for the chest are better than regular push-ups. For sure. 100% better than regular push-ups. So if your goal is chest development, this motherfucking thing right here is better than regular push-ups. And another consideration you might be taking, you know how you do the fucking push-ups on the military that you have to hump the ground and put your fucking hip as down as possible. If you want to emphasize your chest, better than being opening your hands like crazy and putting a ton of stress on your fucking shoulders, scoot your butt up when you are doing push-ups, regular push-ups. You know, it looks stupid. If you're doing it at the gym, you will feel like a retarded person and someone will come to you and say, yo, drop that fucking butt, motherfucker, like a drill sergeant. But to emphasize the fucking upper chest, which is the most important part of the chest to be emphasizing for aesthetics and for hypertrophy, if you scoot your butt up in the regular push-up, what you will be doing is generating the same angle as the decline push-ups. But if you want to do it like a fucking baller, you do like the dude is doing in the fucking image. Elevate your fucking feet and do the decline push-ups. And now you're going to start demoting shit here because the decline push-ups is the absolute best, and it's not a fucking regular standard push-up for chest development. The regular standard push-up is going to go alongside super good here with incline bench and dumbbell bench press, which if you look at every guy on the Olympia stage, on the fucking the most well-developed physiques in the world, you will probably see these 5 movements in every single one of their programs. You will rarely, only in the open bodybuilding division, where, let's be honest, the guys have the best genetics. The guys on the open, the mass monsters, they have the best genetics and the most drugs. So it's the level of competition where the training itself, it matters the least. Okay? So yeah, that's something I never thought about that. It's the first time that I had that thought and I loved it. So another variation of the fucking bench press, and this one is pretty gnarly. You guys should know how to do this, especially because remember when I said to you that you will only develop a nice chest doing bench presses if you manage to get strong too, all right? You can't develop a fucking gnarly chest with a bench press or or triceps or whatever without getting stronger, without moving your fucking bench press to like 1.3, 1.5 your fucking body weight, okay? And to do that, you need to learn how to properly manage your plateaus and know where you are failing in the lift. So the SPOTO press, it's absolutely awesome if you are failing the lift when the bar is below, is at your sternum, and you are going to start the concentric phase of the lift, when you are going to start to push. If you are failing at that point, you reduce the weight that you use on the barbell bench press, and you stopped 1 second, 1 inch from your chest, from your sternum, hold it there for the count of 1, and then press the weight up. Essentially, it's a pause. It's a pause bench. But it's sometimes people, when they say, oh, it's a pause bench, usually they pause with the barbell on their chest, touching their sternum. But no, with the SPOTO press, what we want to do is eliminate all the bounce reflex from the bar touching your sternum. So you stay 1 inch from your sternum, hold it there, and then you start from a dead stop, and you have to force your chest to break the inertia all over again, and then all that strength will come directly from your chest, and even with lower weights, you are going to have more chest development executing this fucking movement, and primarily chest development for strength. So the SPOTO press is a solid fucking option, and both to break plateaus. I will even put it super good because it's going to be on your arsenal. If you are someone developing your chest using exclusively the barbell, you don't have access to all those awesome dumbbells, and then to improve the fucking bench press, you need to know how to SPOTO press, because eventually you will fucking get a plateau, and when you are in a plateau, you need to learn how to fucking get out of that there quickly. So knowing how to execute the SPOTO press is essential to fucking keep developing your chest and keep developing your fucking bench press strength. So the other is the contrary portion to the SPOTO press, the contrary idea to the SPOTO press, which is the floor press. You do essentially a bench press, but lying on the fucking ground. And the idea here is that when your fucking your elbows touch the floor, limits the range of motion and keeps you at the point where you use the most your triceps the most. So if you are having problems to keep progressing in your barbell bench press because your lockout is weaker and your triceps are fucking weaker, you can use a floor press to improve upon your tricep strength and break through that fucking plateau. Another fucking option here, if your problem is the top portion, the lockout on the bench press, the close grip fucking bench press is incredible to improve upon your tricep strength. It's also, the close grip bench press is also going to improve your overhead press, because it gives so much stimulus to the fucking triceps, and it's absolutely fucking gnarly to improve your pressing strength. To be honest, I do close grip bench press almost exclusively, almost every fucking time that I bench press. So yeah, the floor press is another awesome option here. And if you have big enough plates, you are safe, you know, like the plates hit the ground before they hit you, unless you are fucking gigantic or fat or super well developed. I like your question, minor stuff. What about the bench press with no leg drive, no feet touching the floor? I will not make an image for that, but I'll answer your question. It's something that I said. It's similar to what I said before in the biceps tier list, when my brother, I don't remember who asked the question, but fuck, he asked what about rows for biceps development. Okay, why I don't like to remove the leg drive from the standard barbell bench is because it took so much practice to teach your body to have the coordination to use and emphasize the leg drive, and it's an ever-going process. You know, you are always refining how to apply that shit. I know that I need to turn the knob on. You know, every time I sit to bench, I need to think about fucking grinding my fucking feet and trying to scooch my body up using it. And building that coordination takes a fuck ton in the body, in the system. So why would you practice something that is not going to be conducive to your final goal of bench pressing like a maniac? You know, so it's better to always maintain in the bench press that you are going to do, the basic barbell bench press. I subscribe to the idea that whatever cues you manage to develop that are fucking important to the lift, don't mess with them. So not using the leg drive, there is there is benefit in terms of muscle qualities that you are going to be emphasizing, but I think the damage in the neurological aspect of the movement, about the coordination and teaching your body to fire everything up as a single unit, it's probably detrimental in my books. So I wouldn't advise that. But a lot of people use that kind of training to create insane pressing strength without needing the leg drive. Some people even would say that having a fuck ton of leg drive is even cheating, you know. So yeah, the floor press at tier A, exactly for the same reason as the SPOTO press. It's an awesome tool in the toolkit if you only have if you only have access to barbells to develop your fucking chest. So you need to learn how to do it. Bob V asked, you arch on the bench press too? Yeah, you have to arch on the bench press. It's extremely important because what you are really achieving when you arch is not reducing the range of motion like some people think, because there are guys in powerlifting that use the arch to reduce the range of motion, but what you are really doing when you blades in the upper back, putting the upper back in an angle where the upper back will serve as a platform for you to bench from where the force transference will happen, and allow you to conjure the strength of your legs, like minor stuff said just below of using leg drive or not. It's that arch, it's planting those feet, and automatically when you engage your glutes, engage your fucking legs, and bring that and establish that connection with the ground to generate force transference. Always remember, whenever you are lifting weights, it's force, it's force traveling through your body. Force traveling through your body acts like a signal. So a signal with less interference, it's a better signal. It's going to move smoothly towards the ground and disperse there. So the more stable is your points of contact, the better. I hope I made sense with that because I was riffing off like here, but essentially, if you do an arch correctly and you emphasize using your upper back to press from, and use your leg drive and plant your legs to the ground, the connection for the force transmission will be way better, and you are going to progress way smoother on the bench press. I always say when I'm training someone, a beginner here with me, I always say like, yo, if you learn to bench correctly, I don't care your size, I don't care who you are, I don't care your past strengths or weaknesses. In a matter of 1 year, you're benching 225 for reps for sure. I saw it happen so many times with people that I thought would never get there, and they always get there as long as they learn how to execute the lift. So yeah, you need to fucking arch on the bench press, learn how to arch properly, learn how to fucking bring air inside your fucking lungs and generate that stable position on the diaphragm by bracing properly, and all that is imperative to developing a great bench press and subsequently a great chest, a great triceps, and everything that the bench press can provide you. Yo, what's up, Jason? Praise Brody, baby! Praise the All-Father, Almighty Brother! Yeah, bro. How you doing, bro? I'm doing pretty good, bro. Thanks for asking. We are reaching the end of the fucking live stream, but yeah, I know I started in a different time today. So let's fucking go to the next fucking movement. Yo, a lot of you already knows what I think about this, but let's go. Cable crossovers. Listen. For your body to experience hypertrophy, there are two types of fucking primary types of muscle fibers in your body, okay? There are fast twitch muscle fibers and slow twitch muscle fibers, okay? Slow twitch muscle fibers are usually designed for movements that require more of strength endurance. We are only talking about the anaerobic threshold here, okay? We are only talking about resistance exercise. We are not going to touch on aerobic exercise at all. But I'm going to talk about the relationship between slow twitch muscle fibers and fast twitch muscle fibers in the anaerobic threshold in resistance training, okay? Muscles that have a lot of structure around it, okay? Bones and tendons, and they connect like your lats. Your lats connect to a fucked on nasty gigantic piece of fucking soft tissue, of fucking tendons and connective tissue to become your lats. Your chest It's the exact same thing. There's an entire rib cage connecting to the fucking chest. Only this portion has just a little bit of connection, which is usually why it's the portion that fucking explodes when you have a pec tear. But muscles that have all their real estate, all the quads. Think about the quads. It attaches to the femur, that is the biggest bone in the leg, and it attaches directly to the hip. The hip is a fucking giant structure full of places for the muscles to be inserting. Okay, when they have a lot of real estate to be inserted in, they usually are usually populated by fast twitch muscle fibers, and that's absolutely awesome because fast twitch muscle fibers are usually more prone to hypertrophy, meaning they grow easier. Okay, they generate more force and they grow easier. The chest is prone to having more fast twitch muscle fibers than slow twitch muscle fibers, hence is a muscle that is better stimulated with explosive dynamic movements. Okay, the cable crossover. Another thing, since fast twitch muscle fibers are like the heavy hitters and they generate a forceful gigantic contraction, they require stabilization. That's why just a couple of seconds ago we were talking about how important it is to fucking sink your feet to the ground and arch and fucking use your upper back as a point of contact, a solid point of contact with the bench to generate maximum amount of strength and fucking development and shit, because you need stabilization to recruit your fast twitch muscle fibers. Now, I want to ask you, if you do cable crossovers, how many sets of cable crossovers you finish like this? How many of them? It's in the first rep or the second? Because I bet my ass most people don't have enough control and muscle mass to do cable crossover stable. I never seen anybody doing it, to be honest. Front to front, I always bash the exercise. I say, yo, you just wanna occupy all the space in the fucking gym and think you are a beast because you are doing this shit. But there's zero stabilization with the cable crossover. So I would only use this shit. I would never use this shit. It's a please don't on my books. If you love the exercise, bro, go there and do it. Go there and do it. Develop your chest with fucking cable crossovers. Maybe there's some benefit to the fact that you can finish the contraction closed in, and when you are closed in, you feel a better connection with the inner chest. But for the inner chest, I would much prefer the landmine press that I just talked about earlier. This shit is way more athletic, way more stable, way better position, and you will finish in this position and also in an angle that will be stimulating the upper chest too. So I would experiment with the landmine press, but if you prefer the fucking cable crossover coming from below, go for it, bro. But I wouldn't prescribe that to anybody. Next in line, we have the machine chest press. And this machine chest press in specific, I find it really good. It's a solid option. People usually bash on machines like, yo, machines doesn't work, machine don't work. No, bro, machines are fucking great, bro. Depends on the machine. You need to use the machine and see how you feel. If the machine is giving you a nice path of resistance, and you can express your strength safely, you don't feel your shoulders wonky, you don't feel anything, and you can fucking grind a fuck ton of reps there and use a lot of weight, and over time keep adding weight, that's a good machine. The problem is that a lot of machines are extremely badly designed. This one in particular, 90% of the ones that I used were good, were decent enough. Okay, so this motherfucking thing right here is a solid option, and it's a tier B. Let me take a look here on the chat, because we have a lot of awesome questions, I guess. of messages at least. So tired, been doing yard work after work. I am definitely watching from the beginning. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, today we did some naughty or naughty, and then the chest tier list. Um, I get much better results from the pack fly. I hate the crossover. Hell yeah. I have the fucking. I think I have the pack flies. I didn't add it. No, no, I have it right here. We are about to reach it. Minor stuff said, I go to a Planet Fitness. Many people do it wrong and they just rush their set with no intensity. Since there are not many cables at my gym, I have to wait there for a few minutes. You mean on the cable crossovers? Or the machine press? Let me know. Ah, oh, okay. Yeah, since there are not many cables at my gym, I have to wait there for a few minutes. Yeah, if I were you, bro, I would do another, a completely different exercise. A great substitution to the cable crossovers, which will be emphasizing pretty much the same areas, and also giving a nice stretch position to the fucking chest, is the pec deck flies. Pack deck flies are fucking awesome. But it's another thing. It's again fucking machines, man. You need a super wide pack deck fly like this one. If you only have access to this other one right here, this other one is fucking the standard pack deck, you know? It's not that great. The standard pack deck is awesome to do a fucking superset at the end after a gnarly benching session. You can do a superset with pack deck and push-ups, and that's a awesome finisher to your workout. But usually it's not a great movement, a standalone movement. So the regular pack deck, I'm going to shove it into a tier C. Yeah, okay, I guess. And pack deck flies. If you are lucky to have this fucking such a wide machine on your fucking gym, then this one is the best way to do flies of all of them. Better than dumbbells, better than anything. This shit right here, you have so much control, and you really don't you are not in a challenging position when you are introducing the stretch position to your fucking shoulders. Now, what the fuck happened with my lights here? Fuck. Yo, I was looking like I was about to explode in supernova. Oh, damn. Yeah, let's turn that fucking... Oh, yeah, again. Damn. Oh, all right. So, yeah, pack deck flies. It's it's a B option. No, no, it's not a B option. Yeah, at least one fly, potato. Please, give it up to at least one fly. Ah, yes, cable. Pack deck pumps are so good. The flies, super good pump. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I really love the pack deck to finish the fucking workout. I think it's pretty great. I always superset when I do them. I always superset with push-up because why not, you know? And yeah, I love the fucking gnarly pump from the push-ups too. Next in line, pin presses. Yo, I should put the pin presses before. The pin presses is the same idea as the SPOTO press. You use the pins at a height that allows you to not touch your fucking sternum and not bounce back up. So you eliminate the momentum from that shit, and you can develop the lower portion of your bench press. So it's also a tier A. It's right, the same idea as the SPOTO press. It's to improve upon your barbell bench press, and it's mainly a good movement if you only have access to a fucking bench press, to a barbell bench press, you know. So I'm going to put the two of them together here. Boom, boom. Oh no! What a fucking mess, bruh. Yeah, that's how we do things here, baby. Let's go. one arm push-ups. Exact same fucking thing as the goddamn cable crossovers. This is a great party trick. So I'm not going to say it is a useless movement, because if you know how to do a fuck ton of one arm push-ups, yo, maybe you can find some love by doing them in front of the girl that you love, you know, bro. But outside of it, bro, there's the only thing that you are doing is reducing your fucking stabilization, reducing your ability to conjure the heavy hitters, the fucking fast twitch muscle fibers. And no, this is stupid, but it's a great party trick. So if you are at a party, then why? Then you have a reason to be doing this shit. So it's not F, because it's cool to know how to do it. That's the only thing that is good about this motherfucking thing. I was rethinking stuff here, and all this powerlifting fucking shit that I talked about before, I rethink it. It's all niche stuff. It's all stuff for guys like me that love to get strong as shit. So yeah, back to niche stuff. Super good. And leave the super good unclunked. Only the movements that fucking every fucking body that have a big chest in the world all vouch for. Those 5 fucking movements: decline push-ups, push-ups, incline dumbbell bench press, and incline barbell bench press are the 5 fucking movements that builds the fucking gnarliest chest possible. Another fucking machine press, and this machine chest press can be awesome, but it's the exact contrary thing to the other one. This machine press, it usually sucks. It usually sucks ass. It's terrible. Most of the machines in this position are really, 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 really bad. But when you find one of these machines that has the adjustments to let you go way beyond and put a fuck ton of stretch on your chest, then it's a fucking tier A, okay? But I don't know how I can rank this, because 99% of the chest press, horizontal chest press, when you're seated like that, 99% of them fucking sucks. So I guess I'll be putting it on a E. It's not a Y, but it's like test the fucking machine before you start using it. See if you feel good, if you feel a great stretch when you are on the end of the eccentric portion of the range of motion, and if so, is a fucking tier S. But if not, is a fucking absolutely don't. So that discrepancy makes it a tier E. It has to have a really good reason. It has to be a really good machine. Let's see what Jason said here. On the bench presses, when should you get a spotter? I am weak, but I can manage 70 pounds without problem. On the bench press, bro, you should never get a spotter. You should learn how to gauge where you at, and never ever require a fucking spotter outside of competition and outside of when you are testing your 1 rep maxes. I'm getting so fucking I'm getting so triggered by the fact that the camera just decided to increase the brightness like crazy. Oh, damn it. And I didn't do anything for that to happen. I hate this motherfucking cheap camera. So yeah, bro, with the bench press, it's one of the best. This applies to every single one of the power lifts, okay? You don't need to go near failure at all 99% of the time. You can stay at 4 RPE, 4 reps in reserve 99% of the time, and you will get a great stimulus. So the thing that you need to be making sure that you are doing with the bench press is introducing strength phases where you do really low repetitions from time to time, and really grinding in the 5 to 8 rep range for a long fucking time, introducing all the other stuff. Rewatch this live stream later that you will see. We already covered a fuck ton of tips on how to improve on the bench press. And yeah, to really make the bench press like the best movement in your arsenal, you need to learn how to get fucking strong on the bench press. And getting stronger on the bench press is all about technique, is all about intention, you know. It's a bit, it's a lot of, it's a little bit of bro science to say that, but it's a lot about intention. It's about being aggressive when you need to be aggressive and knowing when to step back and stop your fucking set. It's the two main things. You hit the first 4 reps like a fucking maniac, and from there you start paying attention to like how is my respiration? Is the bar losing velocity? As soon as it starts losing velocity, first rep that lost velocity, I go back down, and if I start going grindy, I stop the set there right then and there. That's enough stimulus. Tomorrow I'll bench again, or whatever, or the other time that I'm going to bench. Another thing to improve on the bench press that a lot of people don't do is, I personally think you need to increase your frequency on the bench press a lot if you want to have steady gains on the bench press. So if you are stuck in your bench press and you are moving like lower weights, start bench pressing more. Start bench pressing regularly, like 3 to 4 times a week. You can recover from that, especially if you are not a gigantic motherfucker and you are not already crazy strong. And the more you bench, the more you build the coordination to bench better. Your body, think about it this way. If today you start throwing darts, okay? I love throwing darts. If you start throwing darts, do you need to think about every single thing that you are doing with the dart to improve upon your ability to hit the fucking target? No. You pick the darts, you go there and you start throwing darts. And your fucking brain is learning automatically. It's building the coordination to execute the throw automatically. You don't even need to think about it. And that's the benefit of going there and doing tons of reps and increasing the fucking frequency that you do a movement. Because your body wants to succeed in the test you are forcing it to do. And when you ramp up the frequency, just like the darts, your body are going to start using the right coordination and position itself automatically on your best leverages if you do it really frequently, and emphasizing quality reps over shitty reps. You know those guys that grind on the fucking bench press and you see their last rep look like fucking unless you are already crazy strong and fucking super well developed, there's not, you shouldn't be doing that at all. On the bench press, the only thing you should be doing is focusing on like, yo, I want to get fucking stronger in this fucking movement. So that's it, Jason, my brother. I hope I was able to clear the question for you, bro. Let's go to the last movement that we have here. Oh, not this one. This one. It's the fucking pullover. And the fucking pullover, my brother, I will not say that a lot of people prescribe the pullover, because a lot of people actually don't even do pullovers. It's just that I grew up at a time where we essentially bought the fucking Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilder, the book from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we fucking copied everything that Arnold told us to do. And in the chest day in that fucking program, pullovers were there. And I know a lot of you guys are more have a little bit of more summers on your belt, and you guys are running German volume training and copying like the old golden era of bodybuilding training programs, and you will have a lot of pullovers on your fucking chest day. And the pullover is the incredible exercise for back development for your lats, but it barely even touches the fucking chest, because you're not moving enough weight. The chest is strong as shit and it requires retarded levels of weight. So for chest, the movement is incredible for back and it's awesome for back. For chest is don't use a pullover thinking you're developing your chest, because you're not, bro. So yeah, bro, guys, thank you for being here with me. This was a really awesome live, and yeah, tomorrow we will be back. If you guys have any questions you wanna shoot before I go out, or any exercise that I didn't cover that you want more clarification on, please hit me up. I'm here for it. Yo, thank you, Minor. Thank you, bro. I hope I'm going to improve upon this shit. Eventually, I will be able to buy a decent microphone. This one, I think I bought it for $5, you know, and it's great. It's being, I don't know what's the expression you can say, but it's doing the job right now. But I really want to improve upon the audio quality, because I know that a lot of people just listen to the fucked up audio quality and just bails from the live stream, you know. Bob V asked, "Oh, this is an awesome question, Bob. What if the dumbbell presses are done unilaterally? It is convenient for home training." It's pretty awesome. It's not as great as doing the simultaneously, because it's a fuck of a hassle to hit one side of the chest each time, and you can fuck up the position by moving your the angle that you are pressing from. So you need to fucking stabilize yourself and press from one side at a time. It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. It's probably a tier A. It's right up there on your options, but you need to really know what you are doing so you don't twist when you are pressing with only one hand. Another thing that we usually tend to do when we fucking press with only one hand is project the fucking shoulder forward, you know. And if that is a big no when you are pressing heavy, and you need to be pressing fucking heavy if you want to fucking develop the biggest chest that you can. Kepler 80 asked, "Do you do cardio for 30 plus minutes on lifting days or not?" I do cardio every day for at least 30 minutes, and in the days that I'm going to lift heavier, that I'm going to be doing squats, where I'm going to be doing deadlifts. Reformulating everything. I try to do cardio every fucking day. When I drink beer the day before and I'm trashed, I don't wake up 5:30 in the morning, because like I'm a regular human being. I need to have energy to do other stuff. And if I fucking got dehydrated last night eating garbage and fucking drinking essentially, then the next day, if I wake up and go do cardio, I will fucking obliterate myself. But on the days that I lift, I always do the days that I'm fresh. I always do at least 30 minutes of cardio, and when I do, oh fuck, brain fart, 30 minutes of cardio in the days that I do deadlifts and squats, and the days that I don't do deadlifts and squats, I do 45 to 1 hour of cardio in the morning. Yeah, especially if I'm on a cut. If I'm on a cut, the cardio is non-negotiable. It's every fucking day, because it's so fucking easier to introduce a caloric deficit doing your fucking cardio. Another question for minor stuff: triceps pushdowns or one arm tricep pushdowns? I feel tricep pushdowns in my elbows, but when I do them with one arm, I feel them in my triceps. Hell yeah, bro. Triceps pushdowns, I hate the fucking triceps pushdowns with a fixed handle. I like to use the hope. So when I'm fucking at the top portion of the position, I can open up, you know? So I don't like to do this. This motherfucking thing, I think it's pretty much stupid. And if you do one at a time, and you pick the fucking handle from here, and you stop here, you will be doing essentially the same movement that you do with the hope. But you will have a better range of motion to do it. So yeah, one arm is absolutely the best option, but it's a hassle. You will be doing it's going to be way more sets to finish the workout. And if you want an option that is more time efficient, then use the hope. Those hope triceps pushdowns. That shit is fucking incredible. So that's it, guys. thank you for being here with me. I feel a little bit ashamed by saying that, but yo, if you wanna donate to my fucking PayPal, I'm at a weird position right now where I'll need to be fucking asking for donations to keep this fucking ship going. But the good news is that the YouTube monetization, I'll probably get it in the next by the next month tops. And people always say that it takes about a year to be able to do that, and we are already meeting basic every fucking one of the requirements in a month and a half. So I'm pretty stoked about that, and I think I will probably keep growing pretty steadily here on YouTube because it's already growing pretty good. So thank you all of you. I know a lot of you guys watching already donated to me to allow me to be doing this here, and I'll never forget the support that you guys gave me. Okay, thank you a lot, and praise Broding, baby. Stay on the iron path, bruh.